The northern African white rhino is on the verge of extinction.
I feel threatened.
This is our blue planet.
Respect
The
what?
blue planet called Earth.
I was in not another teen movie.
Hello and welcome to Casting Ourselves in the Avengers.
Assemble!
We are assembling. Everybody's gonna be all super. The options that we have in front of us are Nick Fury, Natasha Romanov, also known as Black Widow, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, or Bruce Banner / Hulk. We are going to be deciding together who we think would be what in the Avengers movie, and in the Avengers as like a family.
If we had only one more member, maybe we'd be Avenger Sevenfold.
See, now this begins the whole Civil War arc.
I'm Bucky Barnes!
Hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, get notified every time we post a new video. That little bell. On these, there's little qualities of each character, as if we don't know.
Sure.
It's just the Avengers. Let's see who we got here. We have Nick Fury, leader, keeper of secrets, mysterious.
Ian won't tell me where he lives, so I think that counts.
That's one vote for Ian as Nick Fury.
I actually do feel like I see Ian as Nick Fury as well.
I agree.
A little bit. Yeah. Now, because Nick Fury is not afraid, he just says it like it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And Ian definitely says it like it is.
Yep.
True.
I feel like you don't hold back.
But keeper of secrets?
He won't tell me anything.
I actually think there'll be times I'll be
Yeah,
like,
you guys didn't know that I had a sister for like 8 years.
that's actually true.
You have a sister?
To be fair, you never asked, Tommy.
That's
true.
We never asked. The next one up is Captain America. The traits we have here are selfless, driven by morals, and simp.
Sam.
Wears blue.
I honestly was gonna say Damien. Damien is very
Really?
moral driven and very you are a very selfless, caring person, like thinking of others like a lot.
That's very sweet. Keep going.
And you're total
Keep
simp.
going. Thank you. Okay, you can stop. But he looks like an Evans, and he's wearing
Yeah.
Captain America blue.
But I don't think this is about who looks like a character.
I mean,
at all.
Ian
Yeah.
looks exactly like Nick Fury.
Because what's also tough, well, to be honest, these Marvel characters have so many iterations that
Yeah.
at this
True.
point,
That's
true, multiverse.
I'm of the belief that absolutely anyone could play any character. I would never be mad about it.
You're saying like from the comic books?
Sure, the comic books, I mean, look, there's multiple versions in the comic books as well.
Yeah, it's
so.
pretty cool, nerd. Okay.
Wow.
So that's Captain America. Right now we're thinking maybe Damien. The next is Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow. Her traits are independent, fighter, and has seen some
Who's the most traumatized?
Yeah, who has the most PTSD?
I mean, look. Whoa!
Don't forget, daddy issues is in under Thor, so
All right, say
What are you saying, Ian?
I don't know. I'm not saying that's anybody in particular.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock,
To be
paper,
fair,
scissors, shoot.
also, Black Widow I think is the toughest one for me.
Yeah,
in
it's
this whole
tough.
thing because she faces things head on, but also is very reserved, and she solves things herself in a way. Like she will go about solving problems in her own way, whereas like Captain America is the flip side of that. And then we have Thor.
Confident with a hint of superiority complex, warrior, and daddy issues. This one is the most insulting, so it's going to be really hard to cast one of us as.
They made me Farquaad last time. Asshole,
you
looks
know
like Michael Eisner. Sucks. And everyone's like, I don't know.
Stupid, dumb,
'Cause I'm like,
bad.
Thor.
I would say Thor is the bravest, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
he's the most, like he faces things absolutely head on.
Yeah.
He does not wait to deal with things. He cares deeply about his family. I think he's the most
Yeah,
family
he's definitely the most family oriented. I would
There's
agree with
tons
that.
of great traits.
Yes.
That's some Shayne right there.
Yeah.
That's some Courtney right there.
And also, Courtney, if you were Thor, your dad is kind of a god.
But like,
I mean, so
He does stop natural disasters.
yeah, that's true.
I had 6 siblings just constantly battling for my parents' attention. I'm sure I had some sort of daddy.
Sounds kind of like Loki.
Yeah.
all right, the next one we have is Iron Man, genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
That's,
All
that's
right.
me. That's Tommy.
Who's the
That's all Tommy.
billionaire
I've
at
got
the
all the
table?
money.
Ian keeps a stack of hundreds in his back pocket on the left. I've seen it.
That's a secret.
Well, I'm starting to think that Tommy could be Captain America.
See,
I see that a little bit too.
Because
The
you're an
ass?
awfully sweet being.
I mean,
You are kind of America's ass.
that is true. I do simp.
I'm kind of thinking Tommy might be a Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
What's
let's
in
talk
there?
about him.
Let's see,
Let's
we
talk
have
about
to-
him.
Bruce Banner, Hulk, is analytical, emo, compassionate, and will pop
Oh,
off.
dang it. I feel like that's Tommy.
Really?
I feel like Tommy can pop off. I can't pop
I've seen you pop off.
And I say he's
does that
emo.
mean? What does pop off
He's
mean?
probably the most artistic. When I would say
Or
Bruce
you,
Banner
like,
is
throw down.
probably
Oh, like get mad.
probably the most like sensitive.
I personally feel like that's probably what I was gonna
Interesting.
get.
Given these
The emo
these
part.
traits, if we're not going off of looks, or if we're going off the core value here, I will say Tommy has like a wry smile when dealing with deep, heavy emotions. So like, I'll talk to you sometimes and be like, "Hi, how's it going?" And you'd be like, "Oh, not so great," and you've got a little smile. And I feel like you've got that sort of like even keel going, but you're dealing with some stuff below the surface, as we all often are. But I think you're the one that battles it with the most like wink and a smile. That's why I see a lot of Bruce Banner for Tommy.
Okay, so right now we're putting Nick Fury in front of.
Potential.
I think right now
Yeah.
it's Ian, but the problem is I also do see.
But I'm a billionaire too.
I do see Iron Man as Ian as well.
I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
really-
But
my
I kind
problem-
of want to fight for that. To be
My
fair.
problem is
Yeah?
I see
Ian's
Iron Man
better.
as Damien a little bit.
Really?
Because look, all these characters are heroes. All of them have incredible intentions, right? But I would say out of all these characters, Iron Man is the quickest wit and the fastest, and he's the
very
quickest.
true.
Like he's just fast about stuff.
and I can fly.
But Damien
your
also, I
heart.
would say, like, I know Bruce Banner's also analytical, but Iron Man is extremely like analytical
Yeah.
and picks apart situations and stuff. I feel like Damien's good at that.
Yeah, and Damien won't pop off.
No.
Quite
Yeah.
simply.
And he may not be a playboy, but you have like an absolute cult following on Twitch.
Oh, you're very sweet.
So right now we're thinking Bruce Banner is Tommy.
Thinking that, yeah.
We're thinking it.
Okay.
Considering it.
I'm trying to envision you just getting all green and
This
big.
is, but see, this is where it's getting tough because now the options I'm not sure. See, I would definitely say I think Courtney's Thor.
I would say Courtney's
I think
Thor.
Courtney's
Okay.
Thor too.
I see that
think Courtney's Thor.
100%.
So then we're left with Black Widow and Captain America. Are you about to become America's ass?
We said we're not going based off looks.
you
but
willing?
guys
This is-
do.
America.
this
You
is-
are,
Shayne,
you are
I will
so
say,
Natasha.
Shayne is very selfless. Like, okay, so we like
Right.
Twitch gets crazy sometimes, and we like are always like having issues scheduling, and some people are like, oh, I'm so tired, I don't know if I can be on it, and he's like always taking that Twitch casting, being in Twitch, because he's like, well, then other people can get a break. Like, he's a pretty selfless dude. So I think Captain America actually does work, and you are very driven by
Yeah.
morals. You have like a psychology degree, so you like know the brain moral. You know like brain stuff.
You know the brain.
You're Smosh's ass.
Yeah,
Smash
and
his
you're
ass.
such a simp for bananas, dude.
You're an
It's so
aspirin.
weird.
I feel like I'm Captain America with a little bit of hint of Chris Evans from
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, yeah. That's
I'm
so
like if he
good.
saw America's ass and he just went, that's actually hilarious.
It's amazing. And you are so Natasha.
I think you are.
Like you're always fighting for the good stuff while dealing with some dumb old goofs around you. That's us.
I've seen some.
You have seen some
Every single shoot, dude, is from you. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is everybody?
I'm Steve. I'm Captain America.
I am Nick Fury.
I am Black Widow.
I'm Bruce Banner Hulk.
I'm Thor.
I'm Iron Man.
We have some incredibly elaborate costumes, so we're gonna get into the scene in 3, 2, 1.
Interior, Wishbone Lab, Carrier, morning. Fury enters.
What are you doing, Mr. Stark?
Been kind of wondering the same thing about you.
You're supposed to be locating the Tesseract.
We are. The model's locked and we're sweeping for the signature now. When we get a hit, we'll have the location within half a mile, okay?
And you'll get your cube back. No fuss, no muss. What is phase 2?
Steve enters and slams a large Hydra gun on the table.
Phase 2 is S.H.I.E.L.D. used the cube to make weapons. Sorry, computer was moving a little slow for me.
Rogers, we gathered everything related to the Tesseract. This does not mean that we're...
I'm sorry, Nick.
Cody turns the screen towards Fury and shows a plan for a missile.
What? Were you lying?
I was wrong, director. The world hasn't changed a bit.
Do you know about this?
Natasha enters. Banner looks to her.
Did you know about this?
Nice, Black Widow.
You wanna remove yourself from this environment, Doctor?
I was in Kolkata. I was pretty well removed. Do you want to get up?
Wow, way to pop off, Tommy.
Loki's manipulating you.
And you've been doing what exactly?
You didn't come here because I bat eyelashes at you.
Yes, and I'm not leaving because suddenly you get a little twitchy. I'd like to know why S.H.I.E.L.D. is using the Tesseract to build weapons of mass destruction.
Because of him.
Me?
Last year, Earth had a visitor from another planet who had a grudge match that leveled a small town. We learned that not only are we not alone, but we are hopelessly, hilariously outgunned.
My people want nothing but peace with your planet.
But you're not the only people out there, are you? And you're not the only threat. The world's filling up with people who can't be matched. They can't be controlled.
Like you controlled the cube?
Your work with the Tesseract is what drew Loki to it and his allies. It is the signal to all the realms that the Earth is ready for a higher form of war.
A higher form?
You forced our hand. We had to come up with
Nuclear deterrent. Because that always calms everything right down.
Everyone becomes hostile and begins.
Come to your planet and blow stuff up.
Tis your champion.
You're not my champion.
Are you naive? Really? Are you that naive? S.H.I.E.L.D. monitors potential threats.
And Captain America's on the threat pole.
We all are.
That's not your concern, Doctor.
You're on that list. Are you above or below Angry Bee?
I swear to God, Stark, make one more crack.
You're a threat. Verbal threat. I feel threatened.
Show some respect.
Respect what?
Yeah, man, help me now. That'll be good.
You speak of control, yet you court chaos.
It's his MO, isn't it? I mean, what are we, a team? No. We're a chemical mixture that creates chaos. We're a time bomb.
You need to step away.
Now, why shouldn't the guy let off a little steam?
You know damn well why. Back off.
I'm starting to want you to make me.
Yeah, big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy,
I know guys with none of that worth 10 of you. I've seen the footage. The only thing you really fight for is yourself. You're not the guy to make the sacrifice play, to lay down on a wire and let the other guy crawl over you.
I think I would just cut the wire.
Always a way out. You know, you may not be a threat, but you better stop pretending to be a hero.
A hero? Like you? You're a laboratory experiment, Rogers. Everything special about you came out of a bottle.
Steve smirks.
Damn.
Put on the suit, let's go a few rounds.
You people are so petty and tiny.
Yeah, this is a team.
Agent Romanov, would you escort Dr. Banner back to his...
Where? You rented my room.
Acting.
And the orchestra.
Everybody, okay, everybody. Okay. Well, good work,
Want to
everybody.
mix this up?
Do we want to do it again, or do we want to switch characters?
Different character types, I'd say. Like, we don't do them like this, we do them like either super serious or super wacky.
I've got the way that I would want to read this character.
Yeah, what if it was all British?
No.
You can do it British.
You.
I'm gonna do
Maybe I
What do you
will.
See, I'm gonna play this character how I believe he should have been played. How I think Chris Evans could have played him and it would have been better.
You had notes.
Yeah, I have notes. I'm gonna perfect it. That was me doing it just as myself. That's Shayne as Captain America. Now we're about to see me in the movie doing it really good.
I'm gonna be a baby this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a real good, I'm gonna do a good voice. I'm gonna do a real good voice.
Okay.
I was kind of caught between like reading it as my silly self and then I like decided to be Thor on that last line. I think I'm gonna do this like if I was actually Thor.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
Great.
how it would be.
All right.
And I have to do it British.
You do have to do British now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tommy, please promise me the next time you go into an audition or job interview or anything, do it good like you would do it, and then be like, sorry, can I do it again? I need to
But
do
as
it
baby.
as a baby.
Interior, Wishbone Lab, Carrier, morning. Fury enters.
What are you doing, Mr. Stark?
I've been kind of wondering the same thing about you.
You're supposed to be locating the Tesseract.
We are! The model's locked and we're sweeping for the signature now. And when we get a hit, we'll have a location within half a mile, right?
And you'll get your cue back. No fuss, no muss. What is phase 2?
Steve enters and slams a large Hydra gun on the table.
Phase 2 is S.H.I.E.L.D. uses the cube to make weapons. Sorry, I was using Internet Explorer, and it was moving a little slow for me.
Rogers, we gathered everything related to the Tesseract. This does not mean that we're... I'm sorry, Nick!
Tony turns the screen towards Fury. It shows a plan for a missile.
What? Were you lying?
I was wrong, Director. The world hasn't changed a bit.
Thor and Natasha enter. Banner looks at her.
You know about this?
You want to think about removing yourself from this environment, Doctor?
I wasn't cut. I was pretty well removed.
Oh God, Loki is manipulating you.
And you've been doing what exactly?
You didn't come here because I bat my eyelashes at you.
Yes. And I am not leaving because suddenly you get a little twitchy. I'd like to know why S.H.I.E.L.D. is using the Tesseract to build weapons of mass destruction.
Well, because of him, ain't it?
Me?
Last year, Earth had a visitor from another planet who had a grudge match that leveled a small town. We learned that not only are we not alone, but we're hopelessly, hilariously outgunned. Yes, even you, baby Hulk.
My people want nothing but peace with your planet.
But you're not the only people out there, are you? And you're not the only threat. I don't know why I turned into David Attenborough.
I like it.
The world's filling up with people who can't be matched. They can't be controlled.
What? Like how you controlled the GameCube?
Your work with the Tesseract is what drew Loki to it and his allies. It is the signal to all the realms that the Earth is ready for a higher form of war.
Higher form? It's actually hilarious.
You forced our hand. We had to come up
Nuclear
with
deterrent? Yeah, right, because that always calms everything right down.
Everyone becomes hostile and begins.
Oh no! Remind me again how you made your fortune, Stark.
I'm sure if he still made weapons, Stark would be balls deep in something.
Oh, wait. How is this about me now?
I'm sorry, is it everything about you?
I thought humans were more involved in this.
Shield Warrior's potential threat.
Excuse me, did we come to your planet and blow stuff up?
Tis your champion.
You're not my champion!
You're furious? Because I'm furious.
Oh, yeah. Well, I swear to God, Stark, one more crack.
The baby rhino. The northern African white rhino is on the verge of extinction.
I feel threatened.
This is our blue planet.
Respect
The
what?
blue planet called Earth.
I was in not another teen movie.
You speak of control, and yet you court chaos.
It's his MO, isn't it? I mean, what are we, a team? No. We're a chemical mixture that makes us chaos. We're time bound.
You need to step away.
Well, hey, why shouldn't the guy let off a little steam?
You know damn well why. Back off.
I'm starting to want you to make me make you make me.
Yeah, big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you, man?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, baby.
Okay. Yeah, well, I know guys with none of that with 10 of you. I've seen the footage. The only thing you really fight for is yourself. You're not the guy who makes the sacrifice play. To lay down on a wire and let the other guys crawl over you and you maybe fart a little.
Yeah, I think I would fart a little and then just cut the little wire.
Always a way out. You know, you may not be a threat, but you better stop pretending to be a hero.
A hero like you? You're a lab experiment, Rogers. Everything special about you came out of a bottle. Oh!
Put on the suit, lather up. Let's go.
You people are so petty and little tiny.
Yeah, this is a team. You.
Agent Romanov, would you escort Dr. Banner back to his room?
Where? You rented my room. We're just gonna go in the back alley.
Would you guys like to know about this beautiful planet we live in?
Whoa!
She just kicked the bird clean out of the sky.
All right.
Thank you so much for watching us cast ourselves in the Avengers. I hope you had a good time. If you did and you didn't like the video yet, now is the time to do so. You have to do it quick. Time is running out. We're trying to save the world. We can only do it if you like the video. Oh my god, like it. Don't push me in the lady pit. I beg of you. But do click a video over there if you want to keep watching. Click a video over there if you want to keep watching. They're really good stuff. We like, I like them.
Arm Day was yesterday.